Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast.
Here are some packing tricks for you. Maybe you're not good at packing. Maybe you want to get better at it. Maybe you've never traveled a lot. I never knew how to pack. No one ever taught me how to pack. We didn't go on vacation when I was a little girl. Yeah. And I would go to my grandma's house once a week for Bible school, and my cousins, if I was lucky. I don't remember packing. My mom probably packed for me. So you learn this the hard way throughout your life. Now, in the show today, we learned that Sam packs too many things, packs a bunch of what ifs.
Yeah.
What if I'm feeling this shirt or those shoes? So you act too much stuff.
Right.
You going to try to work on that this year?
This year, yes, because I know I'm going to a climate that is only one climate. There's not a chance that it could get cold or something might happen.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah, I'm definitely sizing down this year.
I will say also, in knowing you, we're going to get to the way Murphy packs, which is also pretty smart.
Uh-oh.
Pretty smart. You are essentially the same style, Sam, almost in every. You're not one day dressed up and one day super cash. You are always mid-level casual.
Yeah.
So to me, that makes it easy. Bring 3 shirts, 3 pairs of pants, whatever you decide. But most of your clothes, the trouble I get in as a girly girl is like, I want to bring a dress. What if we go out to dinner? I need some heels. But on the daily, I'll need tennis shoes and shorts because we're walking a ton. So I feel like I need different categories. You don't. You seem to.
No, I mean, when I've overpacked, I have done that too. I bring a pair of slacks because I might go find someplace I like to eat that needs a polo shirt and slacks.
Right. Okay. I didn't realize that.
And it makes the round trip and nothing gets touched.
Yeah, packing too many what ifs. So that's a personal decision. If it's worth it to you to have a lot of things to choose from in a hotel room or an Airbnb, then so be it. No, you're going to be lugging that around. If you would rather pack lightly because it feels more freeing to pack lightly, just know that you've made that decision when you were at home. Yeah. And you put those things in the bag.
In defense of overpacking, I have a big suitcase, just like I have a small suitcase. And it's like, if I'm paying $40 for this thing to ride the plane, why not peace of mind and put a couple extra outfits that I might want to wear when I get there?
I'm a fan of leaving room, though, for the trip back in case you pick up something along the way, in case you go shopping.
You just have to make sure that when you do that, everything is secure in your suitcase. Yeah. Especially if you're flying. If you're driving, not so much. But if you're flying, it's going to be tossed around. It's going to be in the belly of a plane, and so your stuff is going to be. Yeah. It needs to be tightly packed for the travel.
Yeah,
part.
Packing cubes come in handy for the
but even packing cubes, if you don't fill your whole suitcase up, all that's still going to bounce around.
Sure.
Yeah.
Put some filler in there, maybe. Some of those packing stuff, the air things that you get in the Amazon
more
boxes.
souvenirs.
Anyway, he's talking about on the way there.
Yeah.
And you said you lay out all of your stuff on the bed before you pack. I do that too. I pack days ahead of time. I start packing in 2 or 3 days ahead of time. Like, I know I'm bringing those jeans.
Yeah, I got this shorts go with that shirt, and but this shirt could go with those shorts, and so I got
Great.
Even when I dumb it down, there's still options.
They do say if you are bringing a capsule wardrobe for a trip, let's say you're going to be gone a week or 2.
Explain that word again.
It's a collection of it's the basics of your wardrobe. That you can mix and match 100 different ways. Think about mathematical. They say use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method if you want to get really deep.
What is
5
that?
tops, 4 bottoms, 3 pairs of shoes, 2 accessories, and 1 hat.
And 1 pair of underwear.
That can create how many different mathematical equations where this is a different outfit. This is a different outfit. You may have to wash once or twice while you're there or something like that. But that's a capsule wardrobe of basics that are timeless.
Yeah.
I wear a lot of jeans that are good anytime, no matter what styles come in and out. And that's part of a capsule wardrobe. I can wear it with tennis shoes and it looks like a Mickey Mouse shirt, or I can wear it with heels and a nice top and it's dressy. And you don't realize that I wore it already on the trip.
Correct.
That's
right. Yeah, that's
about having a capsule wardrobe.
Yeah, I do that. The mix and match part. You're really the one who taught me that, Jodi, is to simplify the number of things like that. You actually have more. It's the trite phrase, less is more, because you have more things you can combine with fewer things to carry.
Or even stay in the same color field. That way you know that every shirt you bring could go with every bottom you bring.
Yeah.
think that way.
And the just in case things over the years, I have learned if it's it's a meeting that requires a dress shirt, I always bring more than one dress shirt now because I'm a spiller.
The coffee
Something's going to happen. Yeah, right. Exactly. You never know. And so, so I'll do those kinds of things. Mm-hmm. But I travel with a lot less. The shoes thing also, that was years ago. I realized I don't need this many shoes. One pair of dress shoes, one pair of comfort, that's it. And so I don't need any more than that. And that's the kind of stuff that really adds up in weight really fast. Mm-hmm. The thing about walking around with a 50-pound, which most of the airlines won't charge you anymore if you're under 50 pounds. Mm-hmm. 50 pounds is pretty heavy.
That's a lot of stuff.
Right, for a suitcase. So you don't realize how those little things do add up, and you don't think about how clothing adds up. If you were to pick up everything that you've put inside of your suitcase and try to just carry it in your arms, that's where you realize this is heavy.
Yeah.
But the revolutionary thing, and I know we've joked about it and talked about it, but it's our friend Jeremy here that introduced me to packing cubes, and now that I've seen it, it's everywhere, and
I love them.
They are awesome. I mean, they have been life-changing for me because, like, underwear and socks can go, and they've got the little one, and then you compress that down. You don't realize how much
space. It
space.
takes up the size of your fist.
Yeah, if you fold that up or roll it up or whatever in your suitcase, you're not going to be able to compress that as far as that pouch does. And so that virtually takes up no room now. Mm-hmm. And space is a premium for me, number one, because I'm traveling with a bunch of other stuff. Diabetes for one thing, so I've always got the extra supplies. If there's anything I have to bring lots of extras of when traveling, it's that. So I've got all my tubing sets, and I've got cartridges and insulin. Well, the insulin travels with me, but all of those accessories that I need for the pump, extra sensors for the G6, that all takes up room.
Hey, don't forget the CPAP.
Yes, exactly. You're right. And
but you can carry on an airplane now, we've learned.
Yeah.
As a carry-on.
You can if you want to. I just don't feel like messing with all that. I don't want to carry all that. It's a pain in the butt.
It takes up a significant little portion of a suitcase, but yes, it's however you want to travel.
Right. But because of those things now, like the little pouch that I use for socks, and when I say it'll hold like 5 pairs of underwear and 5 pairs of socks, and it's a tiny little, you suck it down, and that becomes a barrier or a cushion now between the CPAP machine and whatever else, you know what I mean, to keep from. And then, I won't use it for dress shirts or things like that. I'll still fold those up or put those in like the little part of the suitcase that's meant for clothing. But anything else like T-shirts and shorts, it just compressing it down to something that's flat. I don't know why that excites me so much. I think it's cool.
Because it's given space.
Yeah,
it's like you get space back.
Yeah, and then when I get there, I know when I remove 2 things from my suitcase into a drawer, and I'm done.
Yeah, because the cubes
I know
can go
what's
straight
what.
into the drawer.
Yeah, so that kind of stuff helps save space also. And then what was the third thing I was going to say about? When we if I'm traveling and both of you are here, and I'll need to bring equipment for the show. Same thing. It's like, how can I downsize and keep this simple? And thankfully, technology is now to the place where really all I need in the hotel room is something that will basically, I don't want to say it fits in the suitcase, but it's a lightweight carry-on now compared to what it used to be. So I try to minimize. I don't really like to have more than 2 carry-ons in the suitcase if I'm traveling by plane, and that's it.
I think all the extra stuff that comes along with you, Murphy, has forced you to be more simple with the clothing. So great.
Yeah.
So be it, because that's smarter. You don't have a bunch of decisions to make when you're traveling now. That's one of the mistakes. If I bring too much, I'm having to make decisions in an Airbnb in a hotel room before going somewhere, where if I just brought one dress, that would be it.
Yeah.
We're going out to dinner instead of bringing 2 dresses like I'll sometimes do, because I want the choice, because you're spoiled on the daily when you're not traveling of walking into your closet and having choices.
Have anything.
And I love that. And I feel like I don't want that taken away from me just because I'm traveling, but I'm going to try to travel more light this summer when we do go.
Yeah.
Another thing is that a lot of people is you can minimize your toiletries. Maybe your skincare system is 6 steps. Maybe you could make it 3 steps for those few days you're away. And don't take the full bottles of anything. Take you only use a little bit of serum or moisturizer every night, literally as the size of a nickel maybe. So bring a tiny little thing of it. don't care. It's nicer for you mentally to just have fewer things to manage, because we're also all familiar, are we not, with being a little discombobulated when you're in a hotel room or an Airbnb because things are not where they normally would be in your home.
Right.
Like where are my shoes?
Yeah. Even after you packed them away in the drawers and everything, it's like, wait, where did I put that one?
Yeah.
It takes you longer to get ready.
Yeah, and Jody and I are a little bit different because I will unpack, depending on how long, a lot of my suitcase, but I don't always unpack the whole thing, and it's for that reason, because I just want to know where everything is. That's another thing. The packing cubes allows me to keep track of 2 or 3 things, not everything that I'm wearing, and I'm not going to leave something behind. Why? Because it's got its own little place, so I can wrap my head around that pretty easily. One thing I was going to say about whether it's toiletries or anything else, packing doesn't really have to be a stressful experience, because except for your medicines or things that you can only, get at home.
Can't get there.
Get at home, right? Exactly. Anything. There's a Walmart everywhere now, right? I mean, it's not like you're going to go, without, and you don't have to spend a fortune to replace whatever it is that you don't.
You mean sometimes I forgot a razor?
Yeah.
And I've had to go into a drugstore and buy a razor like 8 times out of 10 that I've traveled. I'm like, oh wait, I want to shave, and I forgot my razor. And if you're in a hotel, 9 times out of 10 they're going to have a lot of those backup toiletries. But bottom line is you've got options on that. So I tend to stress more on do I have all my medicines for the entire time? Do I have everything that I need to diabetes?
You have to have.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
CPAP, things that I know that are like integral to my daily life. And then the rest I've just because I used to stress, I think, about all of that. The clothing decision, I still lock down a little bit because I'm trying to figure out trying to choose between things before I go, instead of loading it up. But I used to stress about all that. Now, as Jody can tell you, the only thing that I'm hyper focused on are the things that we take for granted in our regular routine that are those important things like medicine and that stuff.
Yeah.
Once I'm past that now,
Another trick is you probably do this when you load the car. Take a picture of your suitcase once you have it perfectly packed, because packing to go home is never as good. It never looks as good. You're throwing it in the suitcase.
It's usually more rushed.
Yes.
Well,
take a picture of your suitcase when you have it packed the way you like it.
I love that idea. And the other thing to take a picture of is how you've loaded the car.
Well, that's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I thought you meant just the suitcase.
Oh no, you do that with the car too. We always do that with the car, but do it with your suitcase as well.
The thing you were talking about, how you never really learned to pack as a kid, but I don't know that I was taught how to pack a suitcase, but I was definitely taught how to pack a car. My mom, that was her thing. I mean, I don't know. It was the one trunk, one vehicle. It was me, my brother and sister, both of my parents, and my grandmother, one car.
Wow.
And I mean, this included beach chairs. This included an umbrella. And that car looked like it was about to drag the ground when it would, when we drive
kidding.
off. But she was and she could tell you where every single thing was.
Yeah.
And not just that, the bigger stuff goes on the bottom, but you also need to think about what is it that you want to remove from the car first, because that's what you're putting in last. And I don't think I would have thought about those things until doing it the hard way if my mom hadn't taught me that. So that's my job. And when Jody and the girls are getting ready, my job is to get the car packed up and,
do you
get ready, road ready.
Do you guys also use like plastic bags to put stuff in and then put them in the shoes? Because you can use your shoe space.
I do use my shoes.
I shove all my socks in my shoes.
Very good. That's what I'm saying.
And some belts too. I'll roll those up.
Right. It's wasted space if you put shoes in a suitcase without something in there.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't necessarily want I was going to say lingerie or something nice in there without being in a plastic bag. But yeah, use every bit of space.
Yeah, I'm a Ziploc bag person too for certain things that you don't want to spill. But what I actually stick in my shoes, the socks are logical, but I stick things in my shoes that could be broken, because the shoes are going to be an extra layer of protection if something crushes or pushes on the suitcase. I use all the clothing and socks and stuff like that as my cushion around the things that I don't want to.
Is there something
that
could be broken that you travel with often?
Microphones.
Oh, right. Okay.
Cologne. I'm trying to think of other things.
My CPAP, I know I don't use the packing cubes, but my CPAP, I'll put something, shirts or something around all sides of it so that just in case.
Right, exactly, because you never know.
And travel size colognes and perfumes are better because you can put them in a carry-on and you don't have to put them in a suitcase. Yeah. That's another thought. It's heavy.
Even better is if you can get a hold of a couple of those samplers, those
samples.
Testers.
Oh, yeah, I love those too because those
Whenever
really
I
do
get some
last.
of those, I get them, and that's what I travel with.
That's what a roller ball.
Cool. Yeah.
I love a roller ball because that goes in my purse, and if you're flying, it's less than whatever the 3 point whatever ounces, and it's perfume, plenty enough perfume for a trip, a long trip even. But it's just there, and I do know they make roller balls for men too. That's better than carrying a bottle. Oh yeah, absolutely they do. So yay, happy packing.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.